Is UX UI design is dying? Hello, creative people. Good evening. I hope you all are good. Well, I'm here with another video. And as you know, I already raised a question, right? Well, I'm talking about that particular questions. Okay. So, a few days back, one of my fellow students asked, sir, whether the UX UI design is literally dying or um, is there any good future? Um, and it was like tricky questions. Okay. And I got a little bit shocked as well. So when I heard that uh, question, and I started questioning myself, and I started doing some research. Okay, it is actually going to end, or what is it? Okay, so let's start with the basic realistic way. So what is first UX design? So basically UX design is user experience, trying to find the pain point of user, what they are facing. Okay, based on the digital product, now majority of app has their own let's say user flow or information architecture that is already built on some basic level. Okay, so let's talk about let's say a B2C, any marketplace like Amazon. Okay, if any company or if any organization wanted to create similar to Amazon marketplace, then obviously it's already there. Okay, so we don't have to invest much time in UX part, because we can get the some ideas, or we can get the like literally full idea from that particular app. For example, if you talk about the simple user flow, then what happens? So there is a user will enter into the Amazon and see the product, and if particular user like the product, then they can add to cart, and they can go to the checkout process. Obviously there is a condition: if they wanted to like purchase or pay it, and they wanted to add the address, then obviously they need to register and log in. Okay, so there is a one user flow which is already there, which is already existed. Likewise, on many other applications or many other web-based application, mobile application, it's already developed design, and it already have lots of user flow and information out there. Okay, so as a design perspective, if you want to create let's say a design system for any particular applications, then there are lots of open source design patterns or design system which you can download and which you can edit. Okay, you don't have to create from scratch any design system, because it's already there. You can save ton of time, and company want to save the time, because time is money for any kind of company or any kind of startup or any kind of organization, that they wanted to save that, right? So this is the some basic level of understanding about the UX UI design, or what they do, and why most of the things are like thinking about is UX design is dying. But see, the world is changing, technology is evolving day by day. Now, few years back, the Facebook, Amazon, and simply browsing websites is familiar, or it's unique, but now it's changing. Now it's coming AR and VR. It's a new technology. Majority of like most of the big companies like Meta and Apple are trying to build, or they are building the AR VR devices, and for that they are developing new operating system, entirely different operating system, because the way you worked on a the way you are working on a laptop and desktop applications, it will completely change on AR and VR devices. Okay, whenever you want to play a game, whenever you want to do some kind of task, everything is going to change based on new technology. So for that, again, there will be new user pain point, there will be new user experience that need to perform by a UX UI designer. Okay, if UX UI designer thinks that, okay, Figma is enough for me and I don't have to do anything else. Okay, it's just that of Amazon, kind of similar to Amazon, similar to any third applications. Okay, any other application is enough for me, I don't have to boost my skill. Then obviously for you, UX UI designer is dying. But if you really want to improve your skill, and if you want to really save your job, then based on a new technology, no, it's not. But it is hard. See, because in a simple way, if you are experienced, then in a simple way it's easy to learn UX UI design. Obviously there are so many things, but in a basic way, okay, in a let's say learning curve, as a learning curve, learning a UX UI design is much more easier than any other courses. But you need to be a very sharp, and you need to be a very careful about it, because it's not a easy job. Though it is easy to learn, but it's not easy to perform a task, because you need to understand the other experience, and as a human being, that we cannot anticipate, or we cannot judge any other person based on simple our experience, because no one knows what might other people think whenever they are using any kind of product. So in a short, or if I want to summarize, then obviously yes, it is hard, or it's getting more competitive, because nowadays education is skilled, and if you want to learn any skills, or if you want to get any education, then it's like getting free. So few years back there was no internet, and it's quite hard to learn new skills and hard to connect with many people. But now from everywhere you can learn, and you can gain any certificate, and you can apply for the job, and you can work from anywhere. Okay, so and related with the job, obviously the job UX UI designer or any other job, so there are few countries. Okay, so most of the like majority of world is running by the US dollar, right? So and that US dollar is very depending on the countries. For example, if we go Asian country like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, then dollar is $1 equals to like more than in Indians more than a 60, in Nepal more than 120, 30, and Pakistan I think similar to Nepal, I think, I don't know exactly. So likewise, see, $1 equals to more than 130, then that means, so from if one UX UI design is from Nepal, and he wanted to work from Nepal as a remote work or work from home, then there will be less payment for the Nepalese what do you call it, a UX UI designer. He asks for less amount than the let's say worker or employer or staff from the USA. Okay, the amount is quite different. So it's because of that like jobs are mobilizing, because of remote work, jobs are mobilizing, and every like any corner of any like world, anyone can work, and anyone can boost their skills. Because of that, maybe sometimes it's quite hard, because majority of the companies are focusing on the remote. Obviously there is a pros and there is a cons also, and if you are working a full-time employer on site, and obviously it has a different kind of pros and cons, because it will be easy to work, but there won't be a your time. Okay, well, these are the things that you need to understand. So in short, UX UI designer or UX UI design job is not dying, it is getting more tougher. Okay, it is getting more competitive. Okay, as a designer, you have to gain some new knowledge, you have to like understand the time and the technology that evolving day by day. Now it's time to move to the AR and VR. So for simple example, say HCL operating systems. conceptual or spatial operating system that is developed by the Apple. So it's actually use the real environment. Okay, if you're using Meta's AR VR, and also maybe you have an idea, so it will use the real environment, and it will scan, and based on that environment that you will see the what do you call user interface. And to use that particular user interface, it's quite different. So before you used mouse to like click, right click, left click, and everything is different, and the flow is different. But now we are using our hand to like operate something. In recent video, you might notice the Apple was double tap to perform multiple tasks. Okay, based on the user based on the result that is coming on the Apple Watch, then you need to like double tap to execute some tasks. See, this is the different experience, and Apple is focusing on only double tap for every task, because it is educating us whoever using Apple Watch, latest Apple Watch, and they are teaching how to use double tap to particular tasks. The Apple company made entire long video to learn or to educate only the double tap only. See, this is how you need to focus, and this is how you need to understand job is not dying. The skilled learner are dying because they are lazy, they don't want to learn. Obviously you need to learn, and you need to earn, and you need to fight with the time. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you get the ideas about the UX UI design, and it's not dying, it's just that we are dying. If we are able to learn, or if we are moving according to time, then obviously we are moving forward. If not, then we are dying, not the platform, not the job. Anyway, that's all for this. See you in the next video, and be creative, be humble, be love and respect to each and every humankind, and be creative and be logical. Can I forget this? I don't know. And protect the earth, okay, and protect the animal, love and respect the animals. Well, see you in the next video. Bye bye.